is so exciting, you guys. It is officially the new year, and it's so exciting to be here with you guys. I know it has been a really tough couple years. It's been a really unpredictable couple years, right? Like we've had just things that we never expected to happen in historical years. And here we are with a fresh canvas. And I'm so excited to be here with you on the Happy and Healthy with Kerry Show, the first show of 2022. And I want to share with you, we're going to be lasered and focused today because I think that's what can create we can create a lot of impact in a short period of time, very lasered, and then you get into action with it. And that's one of the big things in this new year that we get to do together is be in action. And so one of the things that I have been super focused on over the past few days with this fresh, brand new canvas is getting very clear on my intentions for the new year. But not just my own intentions, but I've been asking countless friends and family, what is your intention for the new year? And I'm not talking about like 10 intentions or 100 intentions. I'm talking about getting really clear on what is one really big intention that would be the big overall umbrella that you want to focus on. And it doesn't mean you can't focus on these other things as well. But when we get to the end of this year, this new year, and you look back on this year, you feel really good about your follow through with that intention that you set, the success that you've had with it, the goals that you reach with it, and you were able to really focus, laser in and focus so that you don't get distracted, your energy doesn't get dissipated, right? And then you really don't get anything done. And then you look back on the year and you go, I can't believe a whole nother year has passed and I didn't get that thing done that was really important to me. So we're not doing that. And my intention for this year is love. Last year, my intention was family. So I pick a word, and in that word, it holds a lot of sacred meaning to me. It holds a lot of really special meaning to me. It's a strong why for me. Last year, obviously, it was family. I birthed 2 more humans. I had the twins who are almost 10 and a half months. And that was my intention. Like my number one priority and focus was my family. And I'm going to be really transparent with you ladies right now. Although the year was incredible, it was full of blessings, it was really hard. It was hard on my marriage. It was hard on my sleep schedule. It was a hard year full of beautiful blessings. Wouldn't change anything. But with you got any of you who are parents know that first year with a new child is a big year. It's a big adjustment to the family, the marriage, all your close relationships. And we had 2 because we had twins, right? So that is a whole different ball game. Multiples is a whole different ball game, trust me. So with that, I feel like actually I just heard recently that the hardest years on marriage are that first year when a new baby is born. It is the hardest time because you don't get a lot of time together. You guys usually aren't sleeping very much and all of that. And so I'm very intentional going into 2022 that love is my biggest goal and my biggest intention, and spending that time, really spending quite a bit of time with my husband. We've talked about it. We had a nice conversation about our intentions. We had it on January 1st. We're on the same page. And so I'm clear that gets to be where my focus is this year. With that being said, love, that is the number one focus in my claiming love as my intention. And love also has to do with myself, right? Self-care, self-love, taking great care of myself. The twins are almost 1. It has love to do with not just my husband, but my children. I have 3 kids. Really showing love through my parenting, with my friends, with my family, with my clients, with you. So love is leading the way for me in 2022. And that feels really good. Like I even felt a really big shift on January 1st. Within that morning, waking up in bed with my whole family. We all sleep in the same room right now. And just like we had such a good, beautiful, sweet first morning of the new year, and it really set the stage and set the tone for what we get to create moving forward. So with that being said, what I then did is I asked my close friends, I asked my family, what are your intentions and words for this new year? Like, what do you want to create? What do I get to stand for you? And I have their list of their words here on my desk, and I'm gonna make it on, put it nicer on like a one sheet, and I'm gonna put it up on my wall here in my office so I can keep my good friends and my family's intentions there in the forefront of my mind throughout the year, so that I can definitely hold that space for them, because they're saying that this is important to them, right? And I'm not going to read you all of theirs because that's theirs, but well, I won't read whose it is, but some of them that have some of the words are, we got a couple more loves, we got wisdom, we got understanding, self-care, completion, success, support, abundance, ease. I like that one. You know, we had 2 supports. So courage, strength were some words that came. So some intentions. So what I'm going to do is I'm making a list of the names of, you know, the people I love, like some of the people I love the most, and I'm putting it up on my wall so I can hold that space for them, and I'm putting my intention on my wall so that I can hold that space for myself and what that means to me going into this new year. So my invitation to you is to take this short, sweet training very seriously. Don't let this just be another little show that you heard, but really listen to what's happening here. The invitation is for you to choose a really, powerful, strong, connected intention to what you want to create going into this new year of 2022. We've had a crazy past couple years and very unpredictable. Many of us are finding ourselves in situations that we never expected, in work or family, housing, career, health. We've been thrown some crazy loops. And so here, let me say this. So even though your past is your past does not need to define your present moment, and your past does not need to define your future. If you don't like how your past has gone, even the last year or two, then you get to rewrite that story. Rewriting that story, first and foremost, comes from getting very intentional about where are you landing your long-term vision. Right? So with that being said, I would love for you to post your word below. Please post your word below. I would love to hear, what is your word for 2022? Mine is love. My husband's is success. My 6-year-old is also love. What is your word and your main focus and intention going into this new year? Please post below, so that I can stand in that with you and for you. And by posting below, you're also making a brave declaration into the world. You're making a brave declaration into what am I, like, you're not holding it to yourself or hoarding it to yourself even, but what am I going to focus on this year? And sharing it with at least one other human, which would be at least me, with at least one other human, puts a different energy on that, right? It puts a different level of accountability on that. So with that being said, I'm excited to hear what your word is. Go ahead, post below. Let's have some fun. Ask your girlfriends to join in the fun, and let's have them post below as well. Let's come together as a very strong tribe of women going into this beautiful new year, and let's hold each other accountable. I can't wait to hear what your word and intention is. Mwah, tons of love, and I'll see you soon. Bye.